Are you worried about your child getting too much screen time this summer because you don't know how to entertain them? If that is a yes, you don't want to miss today's video.
Welcome back to the Harkla YouTube channel. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Rachel, and we're the in-house occupational therapy assistants here at Harkla. And today we're going to give you some sensory strategies that you can do outside to keep your kids busy, happy, and to also meet their sensory needs.
Summertime is here, and if you are concerned about sensory activities with your child, you don't know what you guys are going to do all day, the schedule is different, everything just kind of falls apart in summer sometimes. And so that's what we want to talk about. We want to talk about the importance of going outside, how it's regulating to the nervous system, and give you some specific ideas, especially if your child struggles with sensory processing.
We are both moms, and we both know how difficult summertime can be, keeping your kids occupied but also meeting their sensory needs without relying on screen time too much. So that's why we wanted to talk about these outdoor sensory activities today, because like Jessica mentioned, outdoor activities can be so regulating for the nervous system.
Yeah, we have another YouTube video where we talked specifically about the benefits of going outside, so we'll link that one below so you can also watch that. I think we included some research in there, but really just going outside, walking in bare feet on the ground, getting natural light is just so regulating to the nervous system. So if you can aim to go outside once or twice a day with your kids, even if it's just to your back patio, it's going to make a huge difference. Now we're going to give you some activity ideas. Some of them do require a little bit of setup, and we encourage you to do these activities with your child, at least when starting them. And then you can encourage some independent play after you've helped your child get started.
Now remember, less is more. Simplicity is the highest form of elegance. You can modify these activities to make them work for you. But let's jump in and see what we've got today.
The first activity is what we like to call a sensory path. And really the only thing you need for this is a length of sidewalk and some sidewalk chalk. And you're just going to create some sort of fun, interactive path using your sidewalk. And so you can draw things like hopscotch grids. We've included different shapes that you have to jump to. You can write down some animal walks and then a line that you have to do the animal walk along the line, and just create this really fun movement-based activity along the sidewalk. And if the sidewalk is in front of your house, what you will notice is that if people walk through your neighborhood, like they do where I live, all of the kids who walk along the neighborhood with their families are going to start interacting with this sensory path as well. It's one of my favorite things, so definitely try this out.
All right, number 2 is water play. Now I think water play is completely underrated because number 1, kids love it, especially sensory seekers, but it's so easy and you really don't need a lot of materials. But with what we found, having sponges, having buckets, having containers that they can pour and mix and make potions out of, really just turning on the hose a little bit, letting them water the flowers, the plants, let them wash things. You can also turn on the sprinkler, you can get a little splash pad, set up a little pool. You can really just make it fun, interactive. We also love sponge relay races. So you grab some of those big sponges from the dollar store and you set up 2 buckets on either side of your yard or your space, and you put the sponge in one bucket, fill it up with as much water as you can, carry it to the other side, and then squeeze it out in the other bucket to try and fill up the bucket first. The great thing about this one is that they're increasing their hand strength simultaneously.
You can also have another bucket, maybe of dirt or mud, and encourage your kids to get some of their toys messy, their cars or toy animals, and then give them a bath in the clean bucket of water. And you can have like a car wash activity set up. You can also, if you have like a small kiddie pool, you can put small items like coins in the pool, and you can encourage your child to try to pick them up with their toes. That's a fun new activity to try.
And another fun one is to grab a straw and try to blow bubbles in the water. Blowing bubbles through a straw is a really regulating activity. Plus it's fun, and if you want to throw some bubble solution in there, you can as well. Just make sure that they're not drinking it and teach them how to blow the bubbles before they are mastering this skill. Another fun thing is you can grab a hula hoop and stick it in the kiddie pool with bubble solution, and you can pull it up over their head and make like a human-sized, life-sized bubble.
That one is pretty cool.
That one's really fun. Yeah.
Next are obstacle courses. Now, we talk a lot about obstacle courses in the context of like at home or in the clinic setting, but we encourage you to try building obstacle courses outside. Maybe you go on a nature walk and you build or find an obstacle course using natural materials like logs and sticks and whatever you can find. Or you can take your obstacle course materials like your balance beams, your cushions, and crash pads outside and build an obstacle course in the yard.
Yes. The next idea is gardening. Now, there is a lot of research that shows the benefits of gardening as a therapeutic tool. It's really regulating, and the beautiful thing about gardening is it can look whatever you want it to look like. Pulling weeds, planting flowers, planting seeds, watering the garden, raking, digging holes. Sometimes if you just give kids those yard working tools, they'll go crazy and figure out what feels good for them and what they can do. Honestly, my kids love pulling weeds. They love being helpful. They love just getting their hands dirty. Recently, we took the train tracks outside and put those in the garden beds and in the sandbox, and they just loved driving their trains on the train tracks outside as well.
Yes. The last one that we're gonna share with you today is nature art. So go on a scavenger hunt and find leaves and rocks and sticks, anything that you want to pick up and gather. Flowers. Maybe take a basket with you so your child can collect all of these different items once you bring it all home, or maybe this is in your backyard and you just bring it to the porch. You can glue or string or create some sort of nature art in any way using whatever materials you have, and this is a really great way for your child to be creative. This works on a form of praxis, which is coming up with new ideas and putting them into action, and it can just be a really fun experience.
Yeah, and like Jessica mentioned, working on that praxis component, it's nice because there's no direction. It's very open-ended. You can make whatever you want. You can even cue them to be creative and kind of slowly prompt them if they need a little bit of assistance getting started. You could give them some ideas, making jewelry, making pictures, making stick figure people, pressing flowers, gathering items, even like sorting the items by shape, by feel, by texture, by smell. So you can really get creative and tap into all of the senses when you're doing this activity, which is ultimately the goal when we're going outside.
If you enjoyed any of these ideas, if you found it helpful, if you're going to try any of them, let us know. Leave us a comment. Feel free to ask us any questions in the comments as well. Make sure you click the like button on this video and subscribe to our channel.
Yep, we are sharing a ton more summer themed videos, so make sure that you are subscribed like Jessica mentioned. Make sure that you don't miss a video because we are going to help you get through summer as sensory friendly as possible.
Also, make sure you're following us on Instagram. We're at Harkla_family, as well as at All Things Sensory Podcast.
And with that, we will plan on seeing you next week for another video.
Okay, bye.
Are you...
Oh, and that's it. Okay, great. Wait.